Hello student, today we are start our next terpenoid is the sequelin. Sequelin occur chiefly in the fishes of the family Sequelidae. It has been observed that it does not occur in quantity in every species of Sequelidae. Third, the most important source being the loose oil of certain species of shark. Next point is it has also been found in cod liver oil, olive oil and several other vegetable oil. Last point is the boiling point is 240 to 242 degree Celsius. This is the structure of sequelin. Sequelin contains 6 double bond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Sequelin contains 6 isoprene unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the structure of sequelin. The structural formula of the sequelin and structure of the sequelin. Then next point is the constitution of sequelin. The molecular formula of the sequelin is C30H50. In sequelin contain only carbon and hydrogen. It means that sequelin is the terpenes. It contains 30 number of carbon atom. It means that it contains 6 isoprene unit. And because of it contains 6 isoprene unit, it belongs to a class of triterpenes and it joined to as head to tail linkage. The next point is when sequelin is hydrogenated catalytically in the presence of nickel, it adds on 6 moles of hydrogen to form the perhydrosequelin. This reaction shows that it reveals that the sequelin has the 6 double bond. Because 6 mole of hydrogen atom is added to the sequelin gives the perhydrosequelin. This reaction shows that the sequelin has 6 double bond. Then next point is the molecular formula of fully hydrogenated sequelin, that is perhydrosequelin, is C30H62, which correspond to CnH2n plus 2 for acyclic compound. Hence, sequelin is an acyclic compound. Then next point is since sequelin cannot be reduced by sodium and amyl alcohol, it means that there are no conjugated double bond in the molecules. When sequelin is oxidized with chromium chloride in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, it gives formaldehyde, acetaldehyde and succinic acid, revealing that the sequelin contains the following 3 fragments. When sequelin is oxidized, it gives formaldehyde. Then formaldehyde is oxidized, it gives formic acid. This sequence of sequelin is oxidized, it gives acetic acid, acetic aldehyde, and these are the 3 fragments in sequelin. These are the 3 fragments in sequelin, which is in the presence of oxidation for the. Then next point, the ozonolysis product of sequelin are carbon dioxide, formaldehyde, formic acid, succinic acid, acetone, liolinic aldehyde, liolinic acid and methyl heptanone. The formation of some of these products suggests the following skeleton in the sequelin. When sequelin sequence in the ozonolysis, it gives methyl heptanone. When methylheptanone is ozonolysis, it gives leuolinic aldehyde, and leuolinic aldehyde is again the ozonolysis, it gives succinic acid. Then leuolinic acid, it gives, in the presence of ozonolysis, it gives the succinic acid. It is important to mention here that the structure first could not explain the ozonolysis product such as CO2, formaldehyde and formic acid. Then last point is the synthesis of sequelin. When 2 moles of farnesol in the presence of PCl3 or PBr3, it gives 2 moles of farnesol chloride. When alcohol group is reduced the water molecule and halide group is attached to this carbon atom and forms 2 moles of farnesol chloride or the bromide. Then 2 moles of farnesol chloride or bromide in the presence of potassium or the magnesium, that is Woods reaction, when halide molecule is reduced with potassium or the magnesium and formation of the carbon-carbon bond and form the sequelin compound. This compound, the molecules are all trans. This is the molecule of sequelin, contains 6 double bond, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 6 isoprene unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the molecule of sequelin.